Welcome to our last minute hints and tips video on the night before your exam. So as you hopefully all know that you're sitting your B1, C1, P1 exam tomorrow afternoon. So I thought what I'd do is just take a couple of minutes just to give you those last minute hints and tips just before you obviously sit that exam tomorrow. So first thing you've got to remember is, and the biggest rule about tomorrow is, don't panic, okay? You have all been working really hard and I know that you are actually going to do really well tomorrow. So first rule, don't panic about it. You have prepared really well, therefore you are going to be fine. Second rule is, when you get into that exam hall tomorrow and they say you can actually open those papers, remember that you don't have to start on page 1, okay? You don't literally have to start with the biology section. If you know you're really good at chemistry or physics, then do that section first, because it's going to help you to boost your confidence, and that's always going to help out in the rest of that exam. So it doesn't matter where you start, as long as you do all 3 sections, then you're fine, but you can do them in any order you want. Next thing to remember is on page 2, so just inside the front cover, you have every formula you need for the physics section. Now, the key thing to remember here is, to save you wasting valuable seconds in that exam, all of the physics formulas for P1 are in the top 4 formulas of that formula page. The rest of them go all the way through P2, P3 and P4. So when you're sitting in there and you get to your physics section, you need a formula, all you need to do is look at the ones at the very top of page 2. The rest of them are irrelevant to you tomorrow. Your next most important point is read the question. So all of that information at the top of the question that you generally skip past and go to the bit where it says A and you start reading there, the top bit is important. They give you so many hints and tips. In fact, they just outright give you the answers to some of the questions in the question itself. So when you're asked to write a word equation, then you will find that on the foundation paper particularly, it will say methane reacts with oxygen and makes carbon dioxide and water. Write the word equation for this. So all you've got to do is copy down methane plus oxygen, put your arrow in, carbon dioxide plus water, and that gets you a mark. And you will find that there'll be lots of other questions where there are lots of bits in the actual question itself that will help you to get those marks there. So do read the question and make sure you understand what it wants you to do. So as I always tell my groups, when it's asking you to describe something, you say what you see. So if you're looking at a graph and it says describe the patterns, say what you see. Does it go up? Does it go down? Tell me that. And then if it's an explain, you say what you see and then you back it up with the why. So you're going to give me the science as to why we get that pattern. And the last thing to bear in mind is, you have worked so hard for the past 2 years, and this is now the time you get your payoff. I certainly have the faith that you can do it, and I know that your other science teachers in the department believe in you as well. So all you got to do now is believe in yourself, and that's all you've got to do. So good luck tomorrow, and I'm sure that you will all do absolutely fine.